Looking for cozy fall decor? Let me show you how I made this beautiful DIY fall tapestry for under $20. Hey, I'm Bess. Welcome to my channel where we cook, create, and celebrate every season. Let's jump right into it. First, you're going to want to make your design in Cricut, or you can grab my design in the link in the description. Once sized to your liking, I cut the stencils on 8x13 stencil vinyl. Mine ended up being in 4 different sections. Once cut out, I weeded all the letters with my weeding tool, which happens to be one of my favorite parts of the process. I'll make sure to link all the supplies I used in the description. After everything is weeded, I put transfer paper over all the sections. I know there's a lot of different transfer papers, but I really like this one because I can use it for so many different projects, like vinyl and also on my Glowforge. I found this fabric at Hobby Lobby. They have other colors as well, but I loved the weathered vintage look that this one had, but of course you can choose any fabric that you like. I used the entire yard for this project, but again, it will depend on the size that you're wanting for your tapestry to be. I ended up ironing the fabric just a bit to help ease any big creases. I then started placing the stencil from the bottom section, working my way to the top. I did this because I wanted extra fabric at the top to glue the rod that will be hanging the tapestry. When you pull back the stencil from the backing, you just want to make sure all the letter middles aren't left behind. Then I cut the bottom part of the transfer tape to make it easier to line up each section so they stay straight and evenly spaced. Once I get the bottom lined up with the previous section, I then press the whole stencil down onto the fabric, making sure there isn't any wrinkles in the fabric. You can use a scraper tool, or sometimes I use a credit card or something to get the vinyl to adhere better. Now with this part, you're going to want to make sure that you peel the transfer tape off slowly so all the middle parts transfer and no letters get ripped. But honestly, I was going for a vintage inspired look, so don't stress too much if some areas don't stick as well or tear. To me, just adds character. Now it's time to add paint in all the letters. I use this acrylic craft paint from Hobby Lobby, but I think next time I would use fabric paint. It may have been a better option. I also used a foam brush to dab them into the paint and onto the stencil. You don't want to oversaturate the stencil or you may get paint bleeds under the stencil. I ended up doing 2 layers of paint, which worked out great for the vintage look I was going for, but you can always add more or less depending on the look and coverage that you are wanting. This is what it looked like after 2 coats. You can tell that some areas are darker than others, but again, it makes it look worn and vintage to me. I did debate doing full-blown iron on vinyl for this project, but I'm glad I went this route. Now I know it's hard to wait, but you'll want to wait until the paint is dried all the way so you don't accidentally get any spots on your fabric that aren't supposed to be there. Slowly pull up the stencil, then use the weeding tool to get out any of the center pieces of the letters. I forgot to get this part on camera, but I hot glued the top of the fabric around this dowel, making sure the hot glue was on the back side of the tapestry, that way it didn't show through the fabric. And that's it! Your tapestry is ready to hang! I made a paper bag leaf garland to hang across the top of the tapestry, and it makes it so much better. If you want a tutorial on that, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and if you want more seasonal inspiration, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my blog for free printables.